Good morning. I'm getting ready for work, so I'm going to begin with eyeshadow primer that I haven't used in a couple of days, couple of weeks. I'm going to move you in closer so you can watch. New curling iron burn, brand new fresh injury. All right, let's begin. So Pat and I finished watching the Bad Blood series, and let's see, what did we watch last night? We began the Absentia series, second season. I watched the last season, I guess by myself while he was out of town, because he said none of it seems familiar. And I'm gonna put a highlight underneath my eyebrows, and I'm gonna do it in an order that makes more sense. I'm gonna do it before I do my eyebrows. Well, actually that doesn't make sense, does it? But anyway, I always seem to get this in my eyebrows and mess up my eyebrow color. All right, I want some more of the shadow primer. I want it up a little higher. I'm treating it is colored, so I might as well use it as a eyeshadow, right? I'm fading it into that highlight. And I can correct the outside shape some when I do my under eye concealer and I drag it up. All right, what are we gonna use for eyeshadow today? I don't know, I pulled some, yesterday I was doing some cleaning up in my room. I came across some shadows that I hadn't used in a while. Here, this one right here. It's a Tom Ford palette, and it's called Disco Dust. Don't know if it's available anymore, but I'm going to use my color changer. And I'm going to use the darkest color in this and put it in this outside corner. That eyeshadow primer is a little tacky, so it makes your shadows stick nicely. I guess if you want them to really blend out thin, you might need to set the primer first. Do y'all need to come in closer? I'm kind of dotting it, or dabbing it, or yeah, that's what I would say I'm doing. That primer, like I said, is really tacky. So if you want your shadows to be really vivid, this is a good pick for you. And like I said, this is the Tom Ford Disco Dust. All right, I'm going to take the pink color in this, and I'm going to put it on the center and overlap it with the edge of the dark. And I'm going to take the creamier one and put it on the front. I'm going to take a Sigma E35 brush, and I'm going to take the creamy colored one and color and blend on the edges of this. All right, I'll have to admit that shadow primer made that a little more difficult. All right, I'm going to use a flat shader brush, and I'm going to dampen it with my MAC Fix Plus. And I'm going to stick it in the sparkly shade from this, and I'm going to put it where you expect me to. Okay, I guess I've been doing the same placement over and over again. Next eyeshadow look, I'll do a different placement. I'll do a different look. I'm going to use my Sigma brow powder and my E75 brush. I'm going to keep doing it the way I've been doing it. It's been working for me. Somebody commented that I had a good brow arch. Dr. Williams places When I go in and get my Disport, I use the product Disport. When I ask for it, I always ask for a brow lift, because when I can tell when my Disport's wearing off, my brows get lower and lower, and I still try to lift them, even with the Disport. I'm going to go back and put some pencil in. Let's do some pencil. Draw a couple of hairs here in the front. Even I'm a little frightened of this look this morning. We'll pass judgment when we get the rest of the face on. I'm going to put some liner on. I want is this one waterproof? Let's just find one by a normal brand. All my stuff is odd brands. The odd brand stuff stays in here. Alright, here's a Lancome Le Crayon Kohl. We'll put that one in there. It's more between the lashes than on the tight line. Alright, let's do foundation. Today I'm going to use the Is Clinical Hydra Cool Serum as my primer. I haven't even healed from the last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the last 3. The 4th one is my new one today. Alright, this Hydra Cool is a sticky primer. Like my nails? I know. I'm super cool. And I'm going to use the Face and Body Foundation from MAC. I gotta go turn the air down. And I'm using a damp beauty blender. This one matches my face exactly. Pat's working in town this week. So if you hear the shower, that's him. He's working, he's just doing audits. He's just doing them in locations that are close to Mount Pleasant. He doesn't have to go stay out of town. I think this makeup is very buildable. See if I can cover up my burn. It did, it covered it right up. Now I'm going to put my under eye concealer on before I set my face. Back to the Instant Age Rewind. Ooh, I used up another one. This is the Soft Blend Concealer. It's the F64. So I can blur those edges. While the camera was cooling off, I finished putting on my Face and Body Foundation by MAC, and I put on my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind underneath my eyes, and I set it all with set the under eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime, and set my face with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless. I contoured my face with the MAC Face and Body. I mean the NYX, what is it called? NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. And I blended the dark shadow a little bit more with a E35 from Sigma. I still haven't put the eyelash eyebrow gel in yet. Okay, the Shiseido lash curlers. And then I'm going to use the Lancome booster seals. I'm not certain where my lash comb, I organized yesterday, so I'm not certain. Oh, I see it. Good. Like I said, this is the Lancome booster seals. Not to be confused with Easter seals. Okay, and I'm gonna comb through this with my lash comb. I'm gonna wipe some of the mascara off. I think my lashes are getting longer. The hardest part about a lash serum is remembering to put it on, right? I'm going to use the Chanel Le Volume again. Go ahead and get right on that. I went a little heavier with the booster seals, so I'm thinking I'm probably gonna need extra combing. There's one. I wipe the tip off so I don't bump anything and make a mess. Since I'm moving along quickly this morning, since I'm trying to get ready for work. I haven't decided on my outfit yet today. I usually think through that before I put on my makeup. That way the mood is all the same. I think we're doing black lashes on the bottom this morning instead of the burgundy. Ooh, this comb. Sun's coming up. I bumped the inside. I'm gonna let that dry and then I'm gonna go back and try to fleck it off with a Q-tip. Okay, I'm gonna put the nude liner. This is from Sigma. It's out of stock right now. Trying to keep it in the center. The color on this one is Polished. All right, let's see if the mascara dry, so I can wipe it off where I didn't mean to put it. These are dangerous. Okay, let's do blush. This look is just okay today. I'm gonna do my Benefit brow setter today instead of the BFF. Sometimes you get a new appreciation if you wander off and come back, right? This one is from Bare Minerals. It's called the Faux Pas. I guess it's what you would look like if you blushed, you were embarrassed, right? Thus the name Faux Pas. I'm having a hard time getting blushes to stick lately. Before I began today, I used the Paula's Choice. Before I put on the Is Clinical, I used the Paula's Choice, you know, I'll put the name of it right here. It's salicylic acid, right? Is it BHA? 2%, something like that? There. I don't know why my face is shaded. All right, let's do a highlight. Oh, instead of a highlight, I'm going to use the Do You powder. Does anybody else have this stupid lid? Is your lid stupid on it? Like, I don't know what the point of it is. It actually does have color, so that's not working out well, because that's not where I would put the color, the caramel color. Where is my, there it is. This is my high cheek. I don't know why my face is shaded today. It's not, it might be the light coming in overwhelming these lights. Okay, it's weirdest, is it, what is it, watermelon? Smells like Hubba Bubba. Odd thing to smell like for an adult. All right. I hope that in the viewfinder my makeup looks better than it does in real. That is the stupidest lid. That was a stupid design. Who else feels that way about the Too Faced Do You powder? That hinged lid is dumb. I'm going to use the Laura Geller in Peach Glow. I'm going to spray my brush with the Matte Fix Plus. I think it's just the lighting is wackadoodle. All right, I'm going to use a lip today. I know it's original, isn't it? I don't see where the one is that I had planned to use. Let's use the Sigma Pink. I don't want to. Here we go. This is what I was going to use. It's a peachy pink. I'm not going to tell you who it's by. That way we're going to play the game again where you have to guess. We'll put another coat of mascara on. Try not to bump anything. I did. I bumped something again. I feel like I'm off my game today. Yeah, this is not showing up right because of the bright sun coming in through the window. It's throwing off the lighting. All right, when that dries, I'll get where I bumped. Okay, let's continue with the lips. I'm going to use this Touch Up highlight, the Clean Up highlight. There. Brow pencil right here. Perfect. I'm going to use the pink glitter right here. Okay, this is my outfit for today. I'm wearing my J. Crew jeans. They're tighter in the legs than they are in the waist, so they slide down, unfortunately. This is a Z Supply t-shirt. It has cold shoulder. I have on my Grey Goose shoes, sneakers. This doesn't look like a very good setup for. And this is my hair today. And this is my jewelry. It's an HRH bracelet and a Lorraine Stanek necklace. And these are my earrings today. They're Lucky Brand hoops. And get yourself, I'm gonna fix myself another coffee and I'll meet you in the car.